Hey everybody, it's Jazzbo here at upjazzbo.com, and now I'm going to teach you something that's really fun. This will really take your balloons to another level. So go ahead and fill it up, but this time we're going to fill this balloon full. We're going to fill this balloon almost totally full. So we're not going to really have any, we're just going to fill it pretty full. And now with these ones where we fill it all the way, and there aren't very many that we do this for, where we fill it almost full. But now it's very, very important when it's this full to let some of that air out. You might even want to squeeze the end just a little bit. Just give it just a little bit of a tail, just so we're not putting too much pressure on it. And you can squeeze it again, soften it up, and the tail kind of disappears after you do that. But now this is really, really fun, because now we're going to be able to take what we've already made and we're going to be able to turn it into a hat, which everybody loves. Balloon hats. Balloon hats are awesome. People love them. So here we go. This is how you can measure your own head or someone else's. So now you're just going to put it on. You're going to put it around your head and find the spot. Well, here first, make a little bubble, just like we did for the last one. So we've got a small bubble right there at the nose of the balloon. Now we're going to wrap it around and kind of see if you can, can't tell if you can see this part. See this thing. There we go. So now I'm going to find where it's kind of snug, not too tight, but right there, kind of wrapping it around, and it's kind of tight right there. So now I'm going to take this small bubble and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times, and voila, you have yourself the beginnings of a balloon hat. And now, depending on your balloon, the size of your head, perhaps the atmospheric pressure, the humidity, I don't even know what all kind of factors might go into it, but especially for kids, your heads are a lot smaller, and you won't be using nearly as much of the balloon as I just did for my head. But you may be able to take this end, you may be able to make a bubble here on the end and attach it and twist it around this way. I'll do that again so you can see it. So I'm taking it, or I'm making a bubble right here, and I'm kind of putting it right across, and then I'm pushing it. You can see I'm pushing it over, and I'm pushing it around and around and around, just like that. So, but because I use so much of the balloon for my giant head, that will not work very well for me. The hat really won't stay on my head very well. So I'm going to undo it. So for those of you out there that have basketball-sized heads like mine, you're just going to have to be happy with this. You can leave it like this, or you can always make the loop, make the bubble, just like from before, and then put it right here in the front. Right there in the front, and you can kind of twist that around. Again, by now you should be getting over your fear of doing that. And now you might have this nice loop. So, you know, the big loop goes on your head. Okay, don't forget that, because if you're trying to fit the small loop over your head, it's not going to work. So there we go. So we've got that around our head, and now we're going to grab something that we've already made. You know, we've got dogs, we've got giraffes, we've got rabbits, we've got flowers, we've got all kinds of stuff. And we're just going to go right over to our pile that we've already made and pick something, doesn't even matter what it is. So go over to your pile, or make a balloon dog if you don't have one handy. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this. This might be our very first balloon. I think this is our very first balloon from when I started shooting, so And I'm going to stick that through that little loop that we just made for the hat. And now I've got a doggone hat.